Welcome to another Super Deluxe Edition unboxing video. I'm Paul Sinclair and today we're going to take a look at King Crimson, the complete 1969 recordings. Now, this is a box set celebrating King Crimson's debut album, In the Court of the Crimson King. And it's a massive 26 disc box set. It's made up of 20 CDs, 2 DVDs and 4 Blu-ray audio discs. So it's pretty comprehensive. Now, if you're disappointed about the cover, this is actually just a slipcase that comes off. And the actual box set, which is a lift-off lid box, reveals the original artwork for the debut album. This is relatively thin, this outer slipcase. But it is good because it gives you the detail on the back of what's on each disc, so without having to open the box, dig out the booklet, etc. Now, this is a fantastic record. If you're not familiar with this record, I do recommend that you do familiarise yourself with it. But I think it's fair to say a 26 disc box set is probably not the starting point for anyone who doesn't know the record. A couple of years ago, there's this very good smaller edition that came out, which features 3 CDs and a Blu-ray. So that in itself is a very good edition. But anyway, back to this box set. Let's lift off the lid and take a look. So inside the lift off lid, it's not just blank, we've got some more artwork there. And this is of course one in a series of King Crimson box sets. So there's a little leaflet in here just showing us what's come before. Heaven and Earth was actually the last one, which is there. The first thing at the top is this reproduction poster, and then this is a sort of simple 4-page large format booklet which has the lyrics and the sort of full widescreen version of the artwork. So this is a reproduction sort of press pack. Got various bits in here, press releases, some schedules for the band, various bits of correspondence and scribbled notes, etc. Some photos at the bottom. Here's Robert Fripp, Ian MacDonald, Greg Lake, Michael Giles, Peter Sinfield. Group shot there. Quite a lot of bits in here actually. There's a lot of little profiles of everyone. There's Robert Fripp's performer pass for Fillmore East. It's amazing the stuff that these guys keep for decades. So this is a perfect bound large format booklet which presumably goes into all the details of what's on all the various discs. So not only does it tell you what's on each disc, but it also tells you the sources. For example, disc 2 is taken from an Audience cassette bootleg, so they're being quite transparent about where it comes from. It sounds like there's quite a lot of bootleg stuff used as the source material for live audio in this box set. But anyway, there's a lot of detail here. The 2 DVDs, one is a DVD audio and one's just a DVD. And the DVD audio gives you lossless 5.1. So there's quite a lot of text here about the album, the beginnings of the band, all the places, key places in London of interest according to the world of King Crimson back in '69. And there's pictures of tape boxes, loads of archive photography. So at the top of the box we get disc 25, which is some very early sessions from '68 and some BBC sessions from '69. So this is presented, in fact these are the two discs 25 and 26. The last 2 discs in the box. So that's quite interesting how this is presented. It's different from everything else. This is like a thick bit of card. But the actual discs themselves, you can see they're slotted into this box. And the discs are in these gatefold sort of card wallet things. So for example, this is some live stuff. This is disc 1, 2 and 3 and it's in a 6-panel wallet like that. So in terms of how this works out, so that's disc 1, 2 and 3 there. And this disc here is more live stuff, so that's disc 4, 5 and 6. 7, 8 and 9, again carrying on with the live material. And then there's some finger holes here to give you access to the disc. So then this disc here, 10, 11 and 12, this is moving on to the studio material. So you get the 2009 stereo mix of the album, you get some additional material there. Then you get the 2019 stereo mix of the album on disc 11 with some instrumental mixes at the end. These are still Steven Wilson's mixes. And disc 12 is Let's Make a Hit Waxing. Now this is from some multi-track tapes. I like these notes here. They've got notes at the bottom of each disc to give you the information you need about who mixed it, what the source was, where it comes from, etc. So it's quite efficient and quite clever in the way that it's packaged, because you cover quite a lot of ground with just 4 packages. We're already up to disc 12. If I take this top layer off, so it still maintains the 69, which is a nice touch. So this is disc 13, 14 and 15. So this is getting into the sessions. Now this box set contains every take of every session, so it really is everything. So I mean, it's ludicrously detailed in terms of, you know, what's on here. Here we go, there's some June, July 69 sessions on disc 13, continues on disc 14 and continues on disc 15. In fact, this is all June, July, these 3 discs. Again, the notes tell you the sources, multi-track tapes. Track 1 here, for instance, is from a band cassette from Morgan Studios. These are from the multi-tracks. So there's various sources. I do like the consistency of how this looks. More sessions. So this is July going into August. These are all mainly from the multi-tracks. So I'll show you what the discs look like. Actually, we haven't had a look at the discs yet. So disc 19, this is where we get onto the DVDs and the Blu-ray. So disc 19 is a DVD, studio sessions, Let's Make a Hit Waxing, additional material. And then there's a DVD audio, which you do need a special player to access the lossless element of it. But you get this 5.1 surround mix, you get the stereo mix from 2019, you get an instrumental mix from 2019, a bit of video from Hyde Park. There's a Blu-ray disc here, which includes those early sessions, various studio sessions, live material, etc. So this is the final set of discs. It's basically 3 Blu-rays, full of surround mixes, stereo mixes, vinyl transfers, alternate version of the album. I mean, it's ludicrous. The amount of stuff here is just almost ridiculous. Yeah, so on this disc 22, you get the 2009 5.1 surround mix by Steven Wilson and Robert Fripp. And then 10 years later, he did another surround mix on his own from the multi-track tapes. He also did a new stereo mix, there's an instrumental mix, there's the original edition, alternate version, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just pretty incredible. And then you actually get a Dolby Atmos mix of the album on this box set, which again, Steven Wilson's done. It's exclusive to the box set, you can't get that really anywhere else. As I said earlier, it's quite, given how much content is in here, they've done it in quite a simple way. There's 2 layers of 4 card wallets, each of which have 3 discs in them. Hence, you get to 24 discs. And this card at the top with disc 25 and 26, that gets you to 26 discs. Another little additional benefit of having this 69 design in the middle is that you can't go wrong in terms of where you place these. I mean, you could go wrong across 2 layers, but once you've got 1 layer off, you can't put these back in the wrong place, because obviously the 69 wouldn't work. So it does make you have to put them in the correct position. Arguably, this plastic feels a bit on the cheap side for a 150 quid box set. Just a minor quibble maybe. This pack here, this press pack thing, is really the only bit in the box set where it's kind of traditional bits that you might get in a normal box set. This box is really all about the audio and digesting the audio. What's good about this is if you want to just take all these out and put them on your CD shelf, you can do that. You don't have to keep opening the box all the time to access, so that it does have the benefit. Large boxes where the discs are inserted in the bottom of the box, or it's in a big book or something, that doesn't give you that flexibility. So it's one thing to bear in mind about the 1969 Recordings box set. There's a certain simplicity to it that I like. The only nod to kind of the excess of super deluxe editions these days is probably this folder with all the bits. The cover looks amazing, glossy, large format. Fantastic. So it's going to take a lifetime to get through all this content, but I'll look forward to digesting that. If you've enjoyed this unboxing video, then please subscribe to the SDE YouTube channel for more great physical music unboxed. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.